What's going on, everybody? Thinking
Welcome, welcome.
game. Back at it one more time. You got Jay in the house. You got Pill in the house. For to have a real conversation today. For all you people out there that's I don't know what you call it. Is it pro-black? I don't know. Community based. We're gonna talk about that today. Today's topic: community financial impact. Community financial, and how can we make an impact as a community? And then this podcast is about process, thinking, and execute. Thinking game. Welcome, welcome. So what do y'all think about that when y'all first hear that? Community financial impact. What do y'all think?
I think it's accountability for yourself, but
Mm-hmm.
community does involve self. It ain't all self. It
Mm-hmm.
ain't nothing one person can do for a community. You feel the guilt and the pull like you should do more, but a community's a group effort,
Mm-hmm.
and
I agree.
just organizing. A lot of people doing a little bit can help.
What about financial impact though? How do we make a financial impact though?
Yeah, so like I said, you feel like you want to do more. So one person donating 90% of their income,
Yeah, that ain't gonna work.
it won't work for that person, and it won't help the community like you think it should.
Mm-mm.
Yeah,
So you need to give the money. You need to invest in what you research,
Yeah.
what you give your money to, or your finances to, or your resources, or your time.
yeah,
Sometimes making a financial impact ain't with money, it's with your time.
Mm.
Stuff that would have had to pay somebody else to do, you volunteer your services. I know you cut grass sometimes at the church, like paying somebody every 2 weeks to cut grass on a place like that, $100, $200 every 2 weeks. But you donate your time, and sometimes that's the impact.
Mm.
Um,
Yeah.
Donating those resources, even if you don't have the finances, taking a burden
Mm.
off the community,
mm,
doing your part. A lot of people think financial impact regards your money and what I'm giving. It can be you can make an impact with your time and your gifts.
What
yeah.
you think, Pill?
Um, when I think about it, I think about like the old school teachings that let the money circulate about 4 or 5 times before it even leaves, and then if it do leave, those people gonna be uh reinvesting. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like like when you got places like K Halls or um what's K Halls, Humphreys, and places like that.
Right.
Don't
That's
go to Chick-fil-A, go to K-Hall.
yeah, you know what I'm saying, and that's what I think of
Spending the
about
money in the
yeah,
community, keeping it.
yeah,
Yeah. And before we get deep, man, I forgot I missed this, man. Rest in peace, Bishop Robinson, man.
yeah,
Oh
Definitely
yeah.
a pillar in the neighborhood. You talking about financial impact. This guy had a funeral home um, that was awesome, man. Um,
mhm,
and he definitely made an impact, man. Got a what with Martin Luther King had one in North Little Rock. I think he had one in Southwest for a minute, but rest in peace to him, man.
yeah,
Condolences to his family.
Yes, sir. He
You know, about to say
he
you about
gave
to
a
say
lot
John?
of jobs to people in the
He
community.
did. Yeah. So I think when I think about financial impact, I think about it like different ways. I think what y'all was saying makes sense. Like you can't do it by yourself. I think that in order to make a financial impact, you have to find a way to align on what to do um, as a group without getting frustrated along the plan, like a plan that everybody can stick with, which is really difficult. It's not as easy as it sounds, but a plan that everybody can stick with and don't veer from, and then you start, putting resources together with people that you can trust. Because I think, do y'all think this just over time and how things been going, we just been conditioned not to trust each other based on how things happen,
Yeah, I could see that.
and people don't want to align. It's
Yeah, I
like I
can see
just
that
don't
definitely.
trust.
It's just not the community with African Americans in general. We don't trust anybody. We've been burned so many
Yeah.
times
Right. Yeah.
that we don't trust anybody. You give them a gift, they don't trust it.
Hmm.
You gotta. They look at you side eyed, like, well,
What's this
what's
for?
the kick?
Yeah.
Welfare was a trap. So they always want something. So
So, and that's
our
another thing
community
too, right?
don't trust anybody.
When you say welfare was a trap, I think about like when you really make impact, we have to teach our youth that there are some decisions that's going to financially impact you so that you can't make an impact in the community because you got to take care of what was created, the circumstance around you. You know what I'm saying? Like decision making can affect your financial impact. We have to teach our youth that. Like, why is it important to diversify in education? Somebody go to college, somebody do trade, somebody do a vocation. Why is that important? Why does that make an impact? I think we have to teach our youth that, get them back to doing that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
It's
Like
and I
going
think
to the go
that's
ahead.
that's a great point that feeds into what Peel was saying.
Yeah.
Keeping the money in the community. You don't have to leave the community to find a plumber, to find the electrician, to find an accountant because it's one in the community. When
Is
you
it?
don't build up
yes.
the community, you have to outsource everything.
I think over time we've lost a lot of those ones like accounting and financial people, or they move out.
Oh, yeah,
I mean, how many accounts there's like the top notch ones like that you can trust? They don't really
yeah.
they move out. They ain't gonna stay on Right Avenue. They're like, I'm out of here. You know what I'm saying?
Like even if they do move out, you know, you got to make sure. Like even if they move out, they practice good business and they do good business.
Oh, for sure. I'm
You
with you.
know, even you can be in a nice neighborhood and there's people that are like, man, I ain't gonna try to get over on you.
Yeah.
Like this is what it is. This because people will get over on you, and
Yeah.
knowing it is something small, but
And I think we learn it so much in the black community. Like
uh,
that's one of the things you have to learn, like to be able to decipher this person trying to get over on me. You know what I'm saying? You got to be able to analyze that in real time because they are
Yeah,
really good. Some people are
yeah,
bad at it, and some people are really good at it. You know what I'm saying? Depending on
yeah.
what
You
side
don't
of the
get out the
spectrum.
hood. You don't go
Yeah.
to college unless you learn how to decipher that.
Yeah.
Because people are always trying to get you. You got
Some
a
people go to
refund
college
check
don't know.
coming,
Some
they're
people go
there.
to college, they get taken advantage of according to them. They still get taken
Of
advantage of.
course, of
Yeah.
course. That's why you got to learn it.
And I think too, man, over time, some people will get it and some people don't. Just depends on circumstances, I guess. Cause I ask y'all this, right? And when they built the bridge and it went through the neighborhood and it destroyed the neighborhood, like what percentage of people you think like, you know what, I need to make an impact, but I got to develop myself? And how many people you think like, hey, it just is what it is and you can't control it? It's like the spectrum of mindsets. You know what I'm saying? How do you get everybody on the same page? Because if you don't, it's gonna be just like it is. You ain't gonna have no power. You can march, and protest, but it don't move the needle though. You know what I'm saying? You ain't gonna stop the process. Like
Yeah,
having that financial impact, you can walk in there and say, no, it's not gonna happen. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
Um, when you
like
got that
yeah.
financial
And
power.
you made a good point because two people can see the same thing and
Yeah.
mean well, right?
Mm-hmm.
So each person says, I'm gonna get my stuff together. One person says, I'm gonna get my stuff together and give back and affect the community. And one person said, I'm gonna get my stuff together and take care of me and my family. You know,
Yeah.
both people went the same route, but they decided differently what to do with their success.
Or there's a third person in this that's they get so tired of the system, it wears them down, and they just like, man, just I don't want to do none of that. You know what I'm saying? And I'm thinking, is it a higher percentage of those in the majority, and then the people like that they want to develop is the minority?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, for sure they're in the majority, but even the people who don't want to help, even when they do come around to decide to help, where do you start? You know, it's so much to be done. It's
Yeah,
kind of
for sure.
hard to agree on where to start.
That's true. Yeah, because when you think about the majority, when you think about like 80-20 or 60-40, if majority of a community is not able to make that financial impact, you can see the difference in that area. You know what I'm saying?
Even
You can just see it. It's just you can't put businesses there. Like if you try to get funding, because they're gonna do a demographic report and they're gonna say that area don't support
yeah,
your bid. Unless you got your own money, you can do whatever you want to do. But if you try to go to a bank, try to get a business loan, they're gonna say, nah, that area don't support that. We're not gonna give you funding because you're just gonna end up closing. You know what I'm saying?
which
So
yeah, and which is I think is all cap because they are manipulated to a certain extent. Like I just got out. I was out. Yeah, I was out this whole weekend.
yeah.
It's like, man, it's a Starbucks in the Southwest. Never would have expected that. I never would have expected a Starbucks in the Southwest.
The only reason they did because it's by the freeway.
Yeah, but you know what I'm saying. But it and
Yeah.
it's
I bet
also
you. I bet you if you try to open up further down baseline, I bet they won't let you do it. You won't get the funding
yeah,
for it.
yeah.
When you
But
got your
it's
own money though, man, you can open up anything anywhere. But when you start from scratch,
mhm.
you trying to get funded from a bank. People don't talk about that a lot. Like I had to learn. Like when they ask you about that demographic report, you start seeing what stuff really mean. Like why stuff don't go through and stuff, or why stuff don't happen like that all the time. You know what I'm saying? Like even in Southwest, it's all fast food. They had an Applebee's, but nobody went to it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but
Nobody went to it. It closed down. Nobody went to it. Over there
yeah,
by Home Depot? Yeah.
but the spot
Yeah.
right down the street doing numbers. You know what I'm saying?
What's that? What spot is that?
That's the little Hispanic joint.
They
That's the
always support each other though.
yeah, and
And
that's
we don't do that. Yeah.
we do,
You
and it
acting like we own the Applebee's. We could have.
No, what I'm saying is all the Hispanic spots we could ride around in a car. You can go look at them. They all have at least 10 to 12 cars at each one of them.
yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
They just doing exactly what we talking about. Like
Yeah.
if we
Now, if you go to you can go to Sam's Eatery sometime and only be 3 cars on the lot. You know what I'm saying?
only
I'm trying to be nice. I'm trying to be nice. You know what I'm
like
saying? I'm
I'm the
trying to be
same
nice.
3 cars. That was
See,
the
that's
same 3 cars last
this
year. What?
But I'm saying it's this kind of stuff nobody don't want to talk about in the community because it's like why they be saying why no new business coming in? Do you make enough money to support a new business? That's another thing too.
Oh,
If the average income for individual was like 30 or 40,000, after you pay your bills, how much do you have left over? Right? You know
like
what I'm
that,
saying?
like all that.
Because
When
going
you,
out to eat, we agree going out to eat is expensive now?
I'm telling you, people don't care about none
it's
of that
been
stuff.
expensive. Yeah,
They
but
If you be saying people don't
people
care,
don't
but you see
spend the
them on the
money
news
on what
complaining
they
about
want to.
affordability. You see them complaining about
no.
affordability all the time.
And when I say they don't care about none of that stuff, when it's time to go out to eat, people just gonna pay it. Now, if you're trying to charge $40 for a 20 piece, yeah, then it's a problem.
What do you think's
It's,
gonna happen when you inflation? It's about that for 40. It's about $40 if
inflation,
you take
like
your family out to eat,
it's always been there since we was kids. Like,
right?
well, most of when we was teenagers, like this is every. nothing's new up under the sun. Like it's always been
Right. But I'm
inflation. It's
saying
always
the stuff that
recession.
nobody wants to talk about. It's like when you talk about it, people get emotional about it. What I'm saying is, how can we raise up a generation of kids that don't get stuck in that median income range? Like they starting to
Like
really thrive and
like
stay and build their community.
like when you talk about it, you have to talk to them like even though you're smarter than them, you got to find that little niche to where be like, oh, boom, I got your attention now.
Sometimes it ain't even about being smart. I know it's a lot of smart people. They just don't execute on the intelligence though. I've been
That's
there.
yeah, that's what
You
I'm
know what I'm saying?
saying. Like
Yeah.
that's exactly what I just said. Like like you can you can talk to them to get blue in the face, but
Sure.
if it's something that they're not interested in, because they
That's
know
true.
a lot, they do know a lot, but the uh the basic stuff they skipped over it. So
And I
which
learned too that
yeah
sometimes success is not interesting. It's boring because it's the same thing over and over and over and over.
yeah
And then you
that's
scale
It's
something that's
the
uninteresting.
consistency.
Then you go to scale, right? You know what I'm saying? So
that's
yeah.
why
Yeah.
I say like we can talk all positivity and stuff like that, but you have to get their attention first because they just gonna be like, man, I don't care what these dudes talking about for real. But
So
it's some that will listen,
yeah.
but
Yeah.
they are the minority.
And it's like just like church and spiritual growth.
Yeah.
They just that interested in until they fall or whatever.
Mm.
And it's like Peel's original point, and we keep going back to it. Other communities do it. They are not rich, but they keep their money in their community. Their little pennies they have, they keep it in their community. Their restaurants are packed and stuff like that.
But can we agree too that a lot of those other communities they go to school or they educate in different things to be able to make money in different ways?
Some of them do,
Because
and some of
everybody
them
can't sell
don't.
greens. Everybody can't sell greens and okra plates and stuff. They gotta be other stuff people do to make money too. But like you said, people not interested, right?
Yeah, yeah, but a
You know what
lot
I'm
of
saying?
these communities, you don't see a lot of. Some of the communities, you don't see a lot of doctors and lawyers and stuff like that. You'll see a lot of convenience store owners or restaurant owners
Yeah.
and things like that.
But see, the thing is though, y'all probably seen this. If a kid try to make something innovative, can the community afford to get behind him because they don't see that as something that is a part of their lifestyle? Like if a kid come and say, you know what, I build websites. Can I build your website? What I need a website for? Like I
That's
Yeah,
can't
great.
pay you. I can't pay you $500 to build me a
it's
website. I don't
still
make
so
that kind of money.
it's still
So,
supply and demand. You know, you got to
Yeah.
supply something your community wants for them
And
to
you just
buy.
you making my point, but that's what I'm saying. When you
that,
try to make something innovative to supply, but people don't have the demand's not there for it. And
it,
it's a different
yeah,
community, not just our community,
Yeah,
but
that's
it's
when you
other.
outsource your goods or services to another community.
But
You
then that's
know,
when the community talk about you. Oh, now he think he too
no,
good.
no.
Okay,
That
all right,
no,
okay.
they ain't gonna talk about you. They gonna talk about you if you getting the money, and then you gonna turn around and get to the other community, not the community, because I don't want to sound like it's like
Yeah,
sound like that.
yeah.
But yeah, if you can get money from other places and bring it back to the community, yeah, that's fine.
yeah, that's no problem.
That's
You know,
fine.
giving money out is different. You know,
Yeah, one hundred
that's when the
percent is different.
community will look different at you. I ain't ever seen somebody. I don't like him because he's successful.
So you be surprised a lot of haters. I mean, it came from somewhere. Haters, right? It came from somewhere.
But that's that's that it's a different mentality, but it's like you if you get to the core of it, like dang, I can understand that. You know what I'm saying? I can understand it. There's certain things
Well,
where
the thing I don't understand about like a hater, why would you focus on your time and your brain resources on what somebody else doing? Like you're wasting time focus. Like if I'm focusing on what Jay doing, I'm not focusing on my development now.
yeah,
Now I'm all like some people hold on to other people's past instead of worrying about their
Yeah.
future. You know what I'm saying?
Well,
That's
I
crazy.
had
You know
that
what I'm
same
saying?
idea. I
Yeah.
had that
You know
same
what I'm saying?
idea Mike had, and I
Yeah.
keep dwelling. And everybody who listen, I tell them I had the same idea. And
That's
you've
all I'm
been
saying.
saying that for
Yeah.
20 years, and you
Yeah.
didn't start what you could have started.
Mm-hmm.
You
Yeah.
still hate on him. So people
Like,
hate sometimes what you get, what they didn't get.
yeah.
That's true.
And when I talk about stuff like that, I'm like, it's not hating, because hating is a strong word. But if I can look at somebody and pay attention to what they're doing, and I can incorporate that into my daily living, and
That's learning. That's
let
learning
you
through
flourish.
observation. That's good. Learning through
Yeah,
observation.
but
That's
that,
good. But
you
some people not doing it. They just looking
yeah,
to just hate. You know what I'm saying?
like, oh, this
Yeah,
he
they just
shines.
got some negative to say about you.
And they go
Look at his
viral,
car.
boy. They go viral on social media. Woo!
Man,
So what's the next one is the rich people selling a dream about how they got rich. You ever see them little
yeah.
motivational?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Oh man, it's so funny. Well, it's a black dude. Is it Les Brown? Hey, Les Brown, you gotta go for
Yeah,
it. You gotta want it.
yeah,
So I think the best lies are a little bit of truth.
yeah.
So they take a
Yeah,
little bit of truth and they mix a whole bunch of BS with it,
Mm-hmm.
and that's what they're selling. They're
yeah,
selling everybody can be a millionaire. Everybody can do what I did. No, you had circumstances. Some stuff just went your way. You
Mm-hmm.
know,
Mm-hmm.
But if you say general stuff like, hey, get education, build skills, those are universal truths. If you're
right,
valuable, if you make yourself valuable, but saying you're gonna graduate from college with your master's degree and you're gonna be a millionaire in 2 years,
yeah,
it's
nah,
just not, you know,
absolutely not.
it just don't work like that. Even though getting your master's or a doctorate is the good way to go and building skills and developing yourself. It just don't happen overnight, even if you do all the hard work.
Right. What do you think, Phil?
um, my number one thing I always tell the youngsters: if it's not your company, if it's not your company, you got to be a cutthroat individual to get that type of money. You have to be, and that's one of them steps that they missing. You know what
So
I'm
what
saying?
define cutthroat for people
When
that's
I say
listening?
cutthroat, like ain't no emotions in it. They don't care about why you late. They don't care
Why is he
about,
my friend? Why is he
yeah,
my friend?
yeah. Like they don't care about that. Like if you making 30, 40,000 and you got somebody making 400,000, you really think they don't care about why you late? Oh, I gotta drop my kids off. They ain't got no kids, so they ain't gonna understand nothing anyway. Or they got a
Or they don't
nanny.
understand why you just didn't hire a nanny.
Yeah. But you only make 20, 30,000 dollars a year by yourself
Well, I
with
wouldn't
no.
do that job. We work for the same company. You just make 400,000.
Yeah, I think working in IT, man, I've seen people go from making regular income to it's like they do it in steps. I know most people I think that do it real quick. It's like they be connected somehow, like connections, like know people, networking and
Mhm.
stuff. And they
Mm-hmm.
usually happen in bigger cities. You usually don't get like that in smaller towns and stuff like that. Cause it just ain't enough. It ain't enough circulation, I guess, or people floating around. But
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
definitely cutthroat. Most people that's that could be considered cutthroat. And then there is a level of if you see some of the stuff that separates them, execution is crazy. People that be making that I've seen making that kind of money, their execution is crazy. Like people that's like software engineers or something that work at like Google making 250K, you got to ask yourself, how much do you want to work in a day's time? How long can you stare at a computer screen for? Because they doing it all day just about. You know what I'm saying? For 250K. It's a lot of money, but how much work do you want to do? They're not going to pay you for doing nothing. You know what I'm saying? And that's the thing. Sometimes people think about getting rich. They think people just getting paid for doing nothing. You know, sometimes they really grinding the axe. You know what I'm saying? I've seen it. I've seen some people stab people in the back to get to the 6-figure range. I've seen that too. You know what I'm saying? I worked at a job one time. It was a smaller place I worked at. It was a guy. He was making probably what we were making now, like regular salary money. Of course, he was an orange. He wasn't an apple. You know what I'm saying? But he went to school, got his bachelor's and master's in like, I think like public health or something like that or something. But he was able to bypass another orange to get to like the top level of IT or something like that. Dude never even worked in IT, but it's because the connections that he built. And then he figured, now I got the connection, I need to go get my education. So it makes it easier for the connection to pull me up. And then when they pulled him up, they made it to where it was easier for him to get that job. They gave him that opportunity. And sometimes that's what it, to me, comes down to, people giving you that opportunity to get plugged in. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
if you don't get that opportunity.
When you see rich people selling those dreams,
Yeah.
sometimes they had to cheat and study. So you got to work hard and cheat and be cutthroat. It takes two things.
Yeah, like people think that we get done dirty a lot in the corporate world, but I've seen oranges do other oranges dirty. Woo.
No, I can't say that. I can't say
like I mean, the dude I'm telling you about, he was younger. I'm talking about he was way younger than the dude who was already trying to get to that, was in IT trying to do that position. And then this is how dirty it get. Like you talking about how, like people say it's cutthroat. And when he got to that point, the plug pulled him up, the connection. They said, oh, this position is only available. It has to be in Little Rock. You know what I'm saying? It ain't in the other place. It can't be in the other place. And dude was hot. They was mad at each other for a while, man. It was like a little rivalry. Like you just hear people talking about it internally when you be working on PDP. You hear about so-and-so, man. It was crazy how you got that position. And it's literally some people get in these positions because they know they're best friends with this person.
Yeah.
They don't have no education. They don't have they just best friend. I mean, that's, you know, they don't tell you that kind of stuff.
And that's one of the things. I can't be mad at it.
No, I'm just telling you how I go. I'm not, I'm definitely not mad at it, but you just see how the game is being played. You know what I'm saying?
I can't be mad because what we was taught always, it ain't about what you know, it's who you know.
Yeah, but the further you go up the tree, the less apples you see. You know what I'm saying?
Amen.
It starts turning into oranges. Like, man, I don't see no apples up there.
Hey, one of the things that I'm looking at, y'all have to forgive me. I said, you know what? Instead of buying shoes, drinking, and all this stuff, I said, let me invest in my golf clubs, in some golf shoes, and then take off on one of them good old days. Let me take 2 or 3 days off when the weather's nice and go golfing.
Oh yeah,
you gonna make some friends.
You know, when they go on the golf course, they ain't talking about golfing. They talking about trading stocks and stuff, all kind of crazy stuff. Insider trading. That's what a lot of insider trading happening, according to people on the golf course.
Let me go to a baseball game, a small little baseball game.
Another thing I think too, man, is they look at life different. A lot of people that be like, Rich, you know, I know you might watch some people, Don Pena. I can't say half of the stuff he be saying, but they just look at life different, man. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes we're taught to be nice, courteous, you know, meek, humble. them dudes are just a whole nother level. You know what I'm saying?
But
We
that
talk,
now
it ain't about the money. They tell you it is about the money. He
it
said,
is, but
if
you
you ain't got
still,
no money, you can't save the trees if you ain't got no money. I don't care
yeah,
Yeah.
what you
but
do. You know
you,
what I'm saying?
you still got to be nice to people. I don't care what it is.
Sure, but I'm telling you, but people that's rich, they're different. You know what I'm saying? They just, they
Yeah,
came
like,
up.
but they do be selling a dream though.
Yeah.
Like Tyler Perry, like one day I was rich and now I'm a billionaire. Yeah, it was a lot of work in between them times.
Oh, for
Mm,
sure. Yeah.
yeah.
And they know a lot of people don't want to do the work. They want to hear about the stuff. Some people fantasize about the story, but they don't want to do the work though. Like if you got common sense, you know dude had to put a work in on them plays and that little circuit he
Absolutely.
did with the plays and stuff. He'll put
Man,
in some
he
work, you
was,
know what I'm saying?
man, coming through down. He was coming through here
But people
A
don't
lot.
they don't want to do that kind of
a
stuff. They just
lot.
want to get to the billions, you know what I'm saying? I
Like,
mean
Yeah.
to buy a old army base and turn it into a production studio, you know how crazy that is? How much work it take to turn that army base into a production studio? All the equipment you gotta buy, cameras and soundproofing and
yeah,
crew.
they can say what they want to say about him. I don't know if he on that freaky stuff, but I will say he employs some people.
He did.
They,
He did. But yeah, man, and like I say, you think about we'll talk about that when we get to it. But yeah, they definitely be selling dreams. Though. They make everything is vague. What do you think about that Jay-Z interview? Did y'all see that? Everybody was kind of down to Jay-Z. He was talking about how he got. He was saying some really vague stuff, but they was like,
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
yeah.
Work
I ain't
hard,
watching.
go to school. Like, was you just reading from the script?
Nah. Oh, you talking about with that young boy?
work hard, brush your teeth, floss. You know what I'm saying? Brush your hair. Use the green deodorant, man. You'll be all right. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying?
I'm already doing that. I've been
Like,
doing that for years.
but if you like if
Oh man.
you talking about the one with the young boy,
Yeah, yeah.
yeah.
Everybody been kind of hating on the internet. They
Nah,
like,
you
man,
gotta
they,
you gotta
they like,
read
we knew
between the
Jay-Z was gonna
lines.
say this. Like, I mean, what else do you think he gonna say? He just,
You gotta read between the lines. Like you gotta read between the lines, and it's so you gotta catch it because in between the BS, he gonna say some real stuff, and then you gotta be like, oh, now I gotta decipher this stuff and break it down to an essay. Like,
Yeah.
do you think? Do
Basically,
you
what he
think
mean
that? Do
by
you do you
floss?
think he? Do you think he was cutthroat to get to where he at? He had to cutthroat some people.
no, not I don't want to say. I would say cutthroat, but he had to drop certain things.
It's not cutthroat.
I mean,
Yeah,
yeah.
he
I
said
mean,
he
how he
did get
handled it
cut though,
probably
I
because
was
I
know it's
was
tough
the one
because
say
Jay-Z is
get
probably your
cut
top
though.
10 rapper. I know it's tough because he
no,
probably in your top 10, but
no.
you
But
know what I'm saying.
he's my top 10 like business business wise. Like, yeah, he could have handled it different, but being from that world, he was like, you know what, this is the only way. Because if I do it any other way, you got to hit him by surprise.
I think, man, we just not taught like business and personal. Sometimes we mix personal with business, and I think Jay Z was really good at not making stuff personal. Like with
It
Beans,
was,
right?
it
With
was.
Beans, he was
But
like, man, I love Beans. I put Beans on. I get he riding in the Bentley. What else I supposed to do? I'm not fit to bail this dude out of jail. I'm not fit to,
Yeah,
I'm not
yeah,
fit to do that because it's bad business. You know what I'm saying? But
but see people business and personal, they want to separate the two, but they use their
yeah,
personal life to
yeah.
make these buns and use the people that made buns with. But now it's their time to pay back or pay what they owe. Oh, it's not personal. I had to
Yeah,
cut dude off. Now I
yeah.
understand Beans is a wild boy. So testing yourself like that and you're a billionaire, that's maybe
Yeah. And knowing
not
him
smart.
and knowing how Jay, like just looking at it, like like he gave you a certain type of riddle to be like, hey, you still hanging with them? You still doing this? And like, okay, yeah,
so
okay.
y'all don't think he backdoor Dame at all? Y'all think that was
No,
just
it's the same riddle.
I definitely think they do a name, but they use each other, their personal relationship to
yes,
climb
they used each
all
other.
the way
They
up,
did.
and then
Yeah,
dude dropped him
Dame
off just to get a
Dame went
couple
in
more
with the
drops.
sledgehammer and broke the game open, and Jay Z rapped through that opening that Dame opened up. I know Jay-Z said you can't find another Jay-Z, but you can't find another Dame either. You know what I'm saying?
Not
It's like they both cancel each other out almost. It's pretty crazy, but
you
they
don't
both their
get to that.
personality.
You don't get to that level without them, and you
Yeah.
don't go higher without the foundation y'all built together.
Yeah, that's true.
Like,
Yeah.
and what I think about Dame is a prime example of like you have to have that certain type of business mindset,
Yeah.
but you can't incorporate the streets with it. Like Mike's,
No.
like Mike be saying, like you can't
Mm-mm.
incorporate the same thing, but everything else, like everything he be saying is
Yeah.
exactly how a person should think about like business.
Right.
Now you can't strong arm a person. You know what I'm saying?
Like I said, I think him and Jay, I don't know if he realized this when they first met, but he's from Brooklyn, you from Harlem. Two different people already, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You already starting off two different mindsets, you know what I'm saying? And you always have to monitor that, when you're doing business with people. Like, at some point, we from two different worlds, we trying to make it work, but at some points in the road, you got to be careful, when you're dealing with that different mindset, because it can go left, you know what I'm saying? That's kind of how it went, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It go left.
Shout out to Big Meech.
Yeah, shout out to Big Meech, man. You know what I'm saying?
Boy,
Even Big Meech, dealing with his brother. You know what I'm saying? His
the
brother
older
didn't
one.
like, because Big Meech did a lot of crazy stuff. He know that too, though. When he got the Billboard in Atlanta, that was crazy. You know what I'm saying? Welcome to BMF. Welcome to BMF. Like, that's crazy, man. You know what I'm saying?
No.
That was crazy. You know that was crazy. You can't do that, man. You know the fans finna come get you, man.
No, man. It was
It's just like
promoted.
with what was the dude name? Nicky Barnes, when he was on the cover of Rolling Stone talking about Templar Untouchable, Mr. Untouchable. You're done. You want to go to jail at that
No,
point, you know what I'm saying?
You can't incorporate the two. It's two different.
What you mean?
Yeah, it's two different things.
No, I'm talking about stuff that you do when you're on your run. You got to be careful about that. Like
that's
when you're on that
shining.
run, you know what I'm
That's too much
saying?
attention.
Boy, then he had that video
For
came
both
out, Big Meech. When he had that video
No.
came out, oh, now they got your face now. Now they got a face to you now. You know what I'm saying?
No, I don't agree
Yeah.
with it. I don't agree
You don't agree with what?
I don't agree with it.
With what? Agree with what?
Hey, Meech,
That he got caught. You don't
no,
agree with
I
him?
don't agree with like that the angle. Like BMF was a label.
Okay. However you feel about it. I'm telling
It's a
you
label.
that the Fed said when they seen that billboard, when they drove into Atlanta, you had to see this big old black billboard that say "Welcome to BMF."
Yeah.
However you want to
The-
phrase it. However
only-
you want to phrase it.
The only difference is they had Blue as the rapper. He wouldn't have.
Man,
That was the
listen.
only difference, man. I don't care what
All
nobody
right.
say.
All right. Well, how are you driving these Lambos and he ain't even went platinum though? You know what I'm saying?
Hey, but that was the mixtape era.
Man, get out of here, man.
It was,
You
it
know
was
how
just,
many dudes had
it was
successful
just
mixtapes that
Blue.
wouldn't ride like that? Get out of here, man.
No, I'm just saying.
Man, you know better
Just
than
saying.
that. Come on, Phil. You know
It,
better
it
than
was
that, man.
Blue. It was Blue. It was like, man, that was the wrong artist to try.
That was a wrong dude to fool with, because he, according to them, he ratted on everybody.
Allegedly.
Allegedly, he would have there said black everything. Black
Yeah.
everything. I don't care. I don't care.
Allegedly. Yeah, like, oh, hey.
Yeah.
That shouldn't have been the artist y'all want to promote, but I'm just saying.
Man.
Allegedly. It's all allegedly.
No, I think what's my dude name? But I think he went right to jail. From St. Louis. He was on Vlad TV. Man, you say his name all the time. J-Bo. J-Bo. Yeah.
Yes.
He said, I am the paperwork. He said, I don't need no paperwork. I am the paperwork. I know what happened, but I'm going to leave it at that.
No
He said,
comment. No comment.
all right, man.
No comment.
Learn this in the community coming up, man. At what point does a person move past the unfair system? Because we hear this all the time coming up. The system is not fair. It's set up for you to fail. Oh, the system. At what point?
You only move past it when you conquer it. Like when you get your degrees and you finally buy that $500,000 house. Now the system don't run me no more. Cause you remember your mama in the unemployment line. You remember not getting to school or not having school clothes, wearing hand-me-downs. You remember that scar you, and you carry that pain with you, and you can only move past it when you actually move past it physically. Like, get your own house. You finally not struggling, you know, and you gotta play the game and in their system, even though it's made to kill you.
Yeah.
What do you think, Pill?
That's exactly what he said. Like, at what age? At what age do you really think like, damn, this system is really unfair? Like the, like,
You gotta go to work.
yeah, like John. What age do you think that like, damn, we gotta go to the week office. We gotta go get a food basket. We gotta get this.
So their unfairness stops in the 12th grade.
Mm,
But you go to another unfair system, the
mhm.
workforce, getting a job or getting a Pell Grant, hopefully, or getting going to school, you know, and facing teachers that hate on you or discriminate upon you for some reason. You just leave one unfair system to go to another.
Yeah, yeah, yep.
But some
Yeah.
people blame it, the system. I ain't never get no job because the system. I ain't never get my GED because it was unfair to me, you know. But some people, hey, high school wasn't fair, but I graduated. You know, this workforce ain't fair, but I keep going to work every day. At least I had a
Yeah.
job. College wasn't fair. I had my degree, you know.
Yeah. And
Yeah. Go ahead, Pill. Go ahead.
no, go ahead, go ahead, go ahead.
No, I was saying it's different phases. I think. I know I went through. I don't know about y'all, but when you go through the phase, you realize that it's unfair, and before you while you in this unfair system, you don't want to stack the odds against yourself, right? Kind of like playing football. When you playing corner, you know Randy Moss is fast. He's the fastest person on the field. You got to hold this guy. But what you don't want to do is take a false step. What you don't want to do is try to do a T-step and try to, you don't want to put yourself out of position. You want to give yourself the best chance. Even though it's still unfair, you can't hold them, but you don't want to get like super burnt, you know what I'm saying? You at least want to have a chance to go at the ball and you just catch the ball, you know what I'm saying? And I think I've learned that first you go through the initial shock, like, dang, it is unfair. Dang, it's unfair. But then you start to find your advantages, right? You start to find what you're good at.
Mhm.
What makes you you? What's something that make you stand out from everybody else? And while you in the midst of this unfair system, you start using your advantages in your favor, just like everybody else does. Like this other person, he may be connected. His dad may know the president of the company. Okay, I don't know that person, so I might have to kiss the president at lunch and make him laugh a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Build that connection. You know what I'm saying? Instead of him just saying, "Yeah, I know your dad, man. Yeah, come to my office, man. We're gonna work something out." You know what I'm saying? And I've seen it happen. I've seen dudes, you meet the president just, in the lunch line. You talking to him, y'all laughing about something. Next thing you know what I'm saying, he done put you on, you may not be at the top, but it's something better than, what you at. And it could be just that unfair. Some dudes get mad, not no company get mad at the women. Like, how did she get to the executive assistant? You know what I'm saying? You know how she got there. You know what I'm
Why?
saying? That ain't my problem. That's
Executive assistant making $270,000 a year.
boy. Shit.
Yeah.
I wish I had the
Yeah.
soundboard, but yeah, she
But-
got all the circus tricks, right? You just think about that's the whole thing.
But that's the thing. Sometimes getting stuck in the unfairness. So
Yeah,
you worked hard, you get your degree, and you see somebody get what you worked hard for free. They didn't do nothing, but they got everything. And some people can't.
well, they
let
didn't
the
do nothing
unfairness go.
corporately. Sometimes they didn't do nothing corporately. They did the other stuff.
Yeah.
They didn't do nothing corporately, right? Yeah,
And some people can't let their stuff go. You know.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can't take it personal.
Yeah.
You really got to learn how to let stuff go, like short-term
Yeah.
memory for sure.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
When you speak about, the unfair system, like it's different levels, right? You can talk about the corporate world, you can talk about relationship systems, you can
Oh,
talk
for sure.
about, you know, just
Talk about
anything.
it. Talk about the relationship unfair system.
Yeah.
Talk about it. Talk about
Like
it.
you can talk about like all of them, like because
Hmm.
there's different levels for each
Right.
system.
Just like with dating, right? If most dudes that's short, they gonna get played different than when you tall, right? I
Yeah.
mean,
Yeah,
you could be tall and look like Manu Bowl. You could be tall and look like Manu Bowl, and some girls probably stick you just because you tall. You know
I
what
think now it's probably like that, but back then, like
she used
I'm
to
saying?
like dude just because he dark skinned,
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
it-
Well,
Nino came out, whoa.
I
Go
played the
ahead.
cards I was dealt.
that's
Yeah,
it, and
right.
it's just that simple. Like I learned real early.
But some dudes get mad because you funny. They're like, why is he that funny? Why I can't be that funny? Because that's not you. You know what I'm saying?
Like man, you learn
Here's
it.
the thing. I had my stroke, man. I think I lost a lot of time, and
Oh
it's
man.
crazy my
Hey,
delivery.
hey, we'll
Yeah,
say timing is
it
everything.
is. It is.
Yes, it is.
Like, why would you say
But
that?
man, you just get I learned at a young age. I was like, well, I ain't get this, I ain't get that, but I work what I had.
That's
Yeah.
it. And it's just that
Mm.
simple. Like, and then like us being a little bit older, and you
Yeah.
seeing like how people move through life. Like, oh yeah, I could tell he ain't never got slapped across his head.
Yeah.
Yeah, I could tell. You a
Yeah.
trust fund, baby.
I mean, streets is unfair. Like the streets is not fair at all. I
Mm,
can't stress that enough to kids. The streets are
it's
not
never
fair.
been fair.
You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? This
you ain't gonna never know who gonna get caught. He
boy.
made that run 77 times, and you made
Yeah.
it twice, and
Yup.
you got busted for 10
You don't
Yeah,
years.
know who's gonna kill you. You know, somebody might want to kill you. You don't even know why. They just kill you because you in the way. They just say, "I killed. He was in the way." What? That's crazy. You know what I'm saying?
yeah. Hey,
You know what I'm saying?
yeah, and it's one of the things, man. You can't watch TV and think this is gonna be real life. Like,
Yeah.
no, it's bigger than that.
It may be, like I say, another with dating, like a family, unfair
Mm,
system, selective politics.
man.
This person do something, don't nobody say nothing. This person do
Yes.
something, the whole family want to jump on. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
It's
Hey,
crazy.
hey, what's the line they use? Was it's cool when they do it.
Cool when they do it.
Problem.
It's a problem when I do it. What JG say? If I shoot you, I'm brainless. You shoot me, you famous. What's I'm supposed to do with the streets?
I knew you listened to his lyrics.
Who?
No, just
Yeah,
messing with you,
It
man.
seems
that's
like
game. That's
all
that's game right there. That's
No,
game right there. Yeah.
100%.
But yeah, that happens a lot. I know some dudes they still damage our family politics. People don't talk about that enough. Sometimes the family politics mess a lot of kids up. They don't want to talk
Ooh.
about that. You know what I'm saying? They don't want to talk about that enough. You know what I'm saying? They can't get over how they was done in the family politics. Like they wasn't treated fairly. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
And or we talk about with parents, right? You really don't want to raise your kids because you feel like you had them too young. So, we all the kids on Friday night go over grandma's house when you really should be at home raised by your parents. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Because they feel like it's unfair that they got to give up their childhood, even though you had the kids. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
I was about to hit the horn. Burr, burr.
Ah, that's funny.
it was only for one night.
But yeah, I think it's different phases though. Like, you can get past it. Don't hold on to nothing for sure. Don't hold on to nothing. It's
Man.
not worth it. And we were talking about there, don't hold on to somebody else's past. If it's not your past, it'll affect your future. Even yourself. Don't even hold on to the stuff you did in the past, man. Everybody
Mm.
got a past. You know what I'm saying? Everybody
Yeah,
do. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
They may not tell you, but if you live long enough, everybody has a personality. Everybody has a past, right? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's just
But
how
if
it go.
but if you a messed up individual, you deserve it. I don't care.
But that's the thing.
I
Yes.
don't care.
Sometimes the rich people be the messed up individuals though.
I
When they
don't care
stuff
what
start
they
to
deserve
unfold,
it
that's
to.
crazy.
They
Like, yeah,
deserve
did
to
y'all
be
hear about
punished
that? Brandy
a
wrote a
lot.
book talking about the dude that was in Boys to Men They said they had an inappropriate relationship. He was like in his 20s. She was like
Yeah,
16, 15.
Yeah.
So let me ask you this.
Who said that?
What? No,
Brandy, she wrote a
Brandy's-
book about it.
yeah.
But they talked about it on Charlemagne too. They said he said he didn't mess with him when she was 15, but when she came of legal age, I guess they talked or
Yeah.
whatever. But the thing is, I'm not saying what he did was wrong. He's accountable. How much accountability do you give her for getting in the car? He didn't force her to. Right.
Yeah.
Oh, so I don't hold 15-year-olds accountable for anything. I hold an adult completely.
No, I'm saying, but what about getting in his car, going with him on those dates?
Was she 15?
That's what
Was
she
she
said,
15?
according to her.
If she was 15, she no accountability on her. That's the child.
So no accountability. You're not at the age of accountability at 15.
Absolutely
You're not. At the age of,
No,
Man, you
she's a
crazy.
child.
You
She's
crazy.
a child.
Because if that was my mom, if my mom was like, "What the heck are you doing getting into a car with a however old she is?"
Your mom, as an adult, she would correct you in this.
Why would she correct me? Why would she correct me though?
Because you're her responsibility.
Yeah.
Your mom and the other adult.
So let me ask you this: Did she
You're a
dodge? Did she go around her mom to go be with him? If she's 15, she's supposed to be under her parents' oversight.
Look.
Yeah,
Hold on.
if she did, kids do dumb stuff. And if I blame a child for what an adult did to her, that's crazy.
No, I'm saying she put herself in position to get done too. He didn't force her to get in the car. He didn't say, did he put a gun to her and say get in the car?
Hold on. And it's different from women and men.
But it's still accountability on both sides.
I can convince a grown woman. No, not me. Men convince grown women to sell their body and give the money back to them at 100%. And you telling me a grown man can't tell a child, convince a child to get in the car?
Okay, how many dates do they go on before she can become accountable? No dates at all? Because they was dating for years.
How old is she?
She said it started, they didn't do no when she was 15, but when she got like 17 or something like that, that's when they started.
If anybody's under 18, the adults are responsible for all wrongdoing.
But I'm saying, does she have any accountability for putting herself in the position for wrongdoing to happen?
No.
Because she got in the car,
No.
she went out to eat with him. She went
to
the movies with him.
That's a child.
That's not sounding good. That's not sounding good. I'm telling you.
It's a child.
It's not sounding good at all.
I know for me, my mom, like, it's some stuff you just not going to do in my house. You're not going to do this in my house. Period. Under my roof, you're not going to do this.
Once again, you're proving my point. Your mother said, don't do this. She's an adult. She's correct.
And
both adults in the situation have the power. The man,
but it's still accountability has nothing to do with power. It's about the choice that you make and the consequences.
To do with power. She was a child.
And I'm not.
So she's just blindly dated him. She didn't have no responsibility in it.
She's a child. She's a child.
Yeah, because I'm not condoning anything that happens.
I'm not either. I'm trying to tell the young girls you gotta have more sense than that. That's all I'm saying.
I hope these children have more sense. Don't get in cars with strangers. Don't take candy from a stranger. But if you do take the candy, it's not your fault.
Yeah.
I don't know about that one.
Like,
what do you don't know?
Because they was dating for years. They was dating, and it was crazy. She held on to it to write a book about it. We just talking about holding on to the past.
Listen, listen, because it was about to turn left.
No, I'm good. I'm actually good.
Like, nobody knows her real age when she got into the industry.
I give him 80% accountability. I give him 80% accountability, right? Maybe 90, and I give her 10%.
I was like,
because you can't get it. The first time, okay, it's the first time, but y'all was dating for years, 3-4 years, and you underage. You gotta take some responsibility for that.
If she enjoyed any of the dating process, she's accountable for that because she liked it.
Did he force her though? If it was consensual,
No,
So
that's
statutory.
hold
So
on.
I understand that part, but I'm saying you're getting in this dude's car. You're going out to eat with this guy. You're going over this guy's house.
It's bad.
I know girls that got whoopings when we was younger for putting themselves in them situations because they say you know better than that.
she could. She was if she was sneaking out. it's
She said
still
that.
the
She said that
grown-
she was sneaking out. She said that in a book.
It's the
that she was
grown.
sneaking out.
If she snuck out, she lied to her parents. It's the grown man's fault.
She still
You know,
is still
so-
held accountable too.
If a man had sex with a 13-year-old, that's
I understand that.
statutory rape. No, that's statutory rape.
Right.
But what accountability does the 13-year-old have? None. It's not her fault. Even though she consented to it, it's still a charge on his behalf. She don't get charged because she didn't commit a crime.
I'm talking about accountability though. It has something to do with the choices and decisions. Like you can't control the consequences.
The accountability
make a
goes
choice.
out. The
That's
accountability
a child.
goes out. It goes out the window when it's like.
So when
that.
does age of accountability start? When does age of accountability start?
When you lured away from something and somebody lures you and you fall for the
When
lure,
does age of accountability start?
And it's all different, but
Oh, it's
Now,
all different now.
it's all. That's what I'm saying. It depends on the person.
if you go and murder someone, you're accountable for that. That's your decision. That's the choice you made.
So
But
are
if
are most kids taught having sex before marriage? Are most kids taught that?
they most know is wrong, and they.
When does age of accountability start?
See, and that's one of them things. Like I get the angle that you're trying to come from, but in the same breath, like for girls to do this,
Because I'm telling you right now, you be talking about NOI all the time. They talk about this all the time, and they lay it down. Like age of accountability is a real thing
Yeah.
And-
So
for both sides.
anybody, as soon as you can make a choice, you're accountable. But
right is
if
right.
an adult persuades you or convinces you to do something wrong, you're not accountable for that. You were persuaded. You were tricked. So if somebody hustles you out of your money, it's your fault. Especially if it's your child, it's not your fault.
I'm not saying it's your fault, but just because you're accountable don't mean it's your fault. It's still accountability comes with that, though.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Because how do you know if it's wrong? How do you not make that same choice again if you
right.
don't take accountability? How do you
Right.
not make that same choice again if you don't
Right
take
is right.
accountability for
Look,
it?
right is right and wrong is wrong. And
For sure.
then if now there is no way of a man 24, 25, or 26
I blame
still be
both
talking to
her and her
No,
parents. Her and her
that's
parents.
cool. And
No,
that's
no.
but that's, and that's cool. But
I'm
at
not
the
blaming a
same-
child for being a victim.
Yeah, because people
She
do
didn't
that,
say
but
she was a victim. She wrote about it in the book. She didn't say
Even
he
though
raped.
she says
She didn't
he
say it was
cheated.
rape.
See, that's how influenced this person is. They're an adult. They still don't think they're a victim when they
So
were.
you don't think she could have said no? Because she was in the industry too, Brandy, right? We talking about Brandy.
Yeah, of course she could have. Of course she could have. But
and
that's a
she might have
child.
lied. And she might have lied about her age. She's saying 16, but knowing she was about 18 or 19.
So even if she did that, what wouldn't do the age of accountability start then? If she lied about her age.
You would
As
never
far as
be
sexual
a-
contact, I would say not.
Not even take the
It's-
sexual way. I'm talking about just being in this dude's
it's
presence.
going-
Why are you in this dude's presence if you know he
going
older
down
than
a
you?
rabbit hole.
because she's a girl who liked the boy. And girls
But he wasn't a boy. He was a
always-
man. He wasn't a boy. This dude was in Boys to Men.
Girls always attracted to older boys. And this so happened to be a man. Played a part of a little boy. That's why she's not accountable.
I'll let y'all roll with that. I ain't roll with that. All right.
No,
You're
shit, I'm
supposed
trying to tell you.
Are we seeing people
said
starting to turn? Are we seeing people starting to turn from the street code? You know, Gucci released the song.
See?
He released the song. Crash out.
Mm.
Oh, people said he snitched on Wax, man. Are we seeing people turn from the street code? Man, I think OG Wick, man, he made a great point on Beehive. He was like, man, people don't understand that Gucci Mane actually killed somebody. You know what I'm saying? Like for real. And it's like whether he did it or the hard way or he closed his eyes and shot somebody, he still, that's on his jacket. He murdered somebody. You know what I'm saying? And that's like y'all don't realize he had to get 9 people to do this to Gucci though. You know what I'm saying? He didn't do it by himself, one on one. He had like 9 people. And everybody kind of divided. Some people say they don't care if he snitched. Some people say he snitching. You know what I'm saying? But I think the street code starting to unravel though, man.
I figure some people, to me, snitching is we did something together,
Mm.
and
Mm.
I snitch on you for less time. We was in this together. No, you was in Gucci Mane's situation. They were against each other. I ain't got no
Well,
loyalty to
we,
you.
I mean,
Now,
growing up in Southwest, it be dudes that rob somebody, they know who robbed, but they in the streets, you can't say nothing. You either got to go get them yourself, or you can't talk. You cannot cooperate with the police. I thought that was a street code, or did it change at all?
yeah, some people say you can't talk to the police at all.
Yeah,
Some people say if you and me commit a crime, I can't tell the police about it if you get jammed up, that's snitching.
yeah,
They don't want you to do anything,
Mm.
But I'm using my resources. You know,
Yeah.
he said,
why am
so
I
he's,
gonna risk jail time, killing you myself when I can send them boys to your way?
yeah,
Yeah.
I think the
You the
street
one
code is
stupid
crazy,
enough to do it on camera
boy.
with your location on,
Mm.
with the ankle bracelet on. Like
Mm. And it's
he snitched on himself.
yeah, it is, and it's all speculation. Like one thing that you can't run away from is the black and white. Like everything that everybody's saying is all speculation. Oh,
Oh,
yeah,
the Fed. Well, when the
yeah,
evidence come out, it ain't gonna be black and white no more. The Fed
yeah.
start dropping that evidence. It ain't gonna be black and
No,
white no
they
more.
can drop
Oh,
evidence. Like they have
And
dropped
usually
evidence,
when the feds come
but
get you, they got a lot of stuff lined up. They don't just do like the state. It ain't gonna
but
be
li-
like
Stacey
it.
and
dropped
listen,
evidence on himself.
yeah,
You know,
like
It ain't,
Gucci name ain't gonna be on evidence.
it ain't gonna be like
listen.
Young Thug. It ain't gonna be like Young Thug. I can
No,
tell you
no,
that
no,
now.
no. This is a little bit different.
Oh yeah, for sure, 100%.
Like if we all just regular people looking from the outside looking in, uh, Gucci, he's up there. He's a trap god, and they was probably banking on Gucci not saying nothing. If he did or didn't say nothing, Gucci's up there with the Ti's, the Jeezy, Boosies, certain type of era. So you never
My bad,
know
fellas. Can you hear
what,
me?
like I say, you never know what they done talked about. You don't know what they had talked about, and it all could be just a publicity stunt
Can you hear me?
type
Yep.
of thing. Yeah,
Uh-oh.
yeah,
To
we
get
can.
new to get new music trending again.
Yeah,
That would
you
be
know
a
what I'm
G's
saying?
move.
Like eventually, like they gonna have to bring a certain type of rap back to fill that void. You know what I'm
Yeah, that would be this. If this whole thing is false, that would be genius move.
saying?
Yeah.
Genius. Like um, like I say, the music industry is changing. It
Oh,
didn't
for sure.
change already. Like you that this and the dead is gone.
Yeah.
Now we
That's
in that now we in that era like the in between. When I say the in between, I was talking the stunt era of people really getting money again, and then the people that's really getting money now they gonna have to go back and listen to the Jay-Z's, the Kanye's, the certain type of stuff. Like
I don't think the young kids don't even care about Jay-Z and stuff like that.
they don't until you realize
Cause
like
they do so much extra stuff now with auto tunes and everything. Like
yeah,
these dudes probably couldn't even go on Rap City and freestyle. I'm not trying to diss them, I'm just saying the reality because they would have to have so much stuff set up. Like, you know what I'm saying?
like one thing about these young kids, they are they on a whole different level. When I say whole different level, what
I
took
agree.
us what took us 10 years to get, it's taking them like 6 months. And then when the information it came in so fast, pause. It came in so fast that they don't even know how to handle it. Like it's so easy for them to make millions now, and we sit up there trying to tell them that, hey man, make 50, 60 $50, $60,000 a year. When they damn near made that lab the past three
But I guess
two
I guess
They
what I'm
can make
saying is
that
what's
a
the
show.
percentage? What's the percentage? Is that the majority or the minority though?
but that's what I'm
That's the ones
saying.
we
Like,
see. That's the ones they broadcasting. That's the
yeah,
ones
Yeah.
all the kids see. That's
they
all the
saying
ones
it.
every kid think they can be.
Man, have you seen Central Hoodie? Fear of God. Like I know y'all don't like. Damn, I don't know what that is.
What I'm saying though, is it the majority or the minority though?
Man, it's a majority of them young boys.
I
Like
don't
they
know, man. I
doing it. I
doubt
was
it.
like, damn.
This
It's,
he's saying majority. Think about what you see on YouTube, on social media. That's what you see. The majority of people you see have their money.
Mm-hmm.
And the people on Instagram and TikTok, they faking like that. They get their income tax check using their money as a phone. Everything you see, everything, like 90% of what you see is people that made it, that front like they made it.
mm,
So everything the little people are seeing, and even adults are seeing, and they want, the women want, is that money, their image.
That's it.
That's
Man, I said,
98% of the image.
I'm just
hey,
saying, but how many people that want the image is not there? It's only like maybe
they
10% that really got
Oh
the
yeah,
image. You know what
10% is
I'm saying?
really doing it, but
Yeah,
everybody looks like they are.
everybody, yep, for sure.
when they swiping, when I say they swiping, they are swiping, and it's at an alarming rate. Like once you see them, like damn, it kind of make you want to like, damn, what y'all doing?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah,
Not saying that I'm gonna do it. I'm like, and I'm just
I
looking
think
at
Let
her
they'll
me get
like,
do it.
one or two of them hits, and
yeah,
I
hey
ain't
man,
missed it.
you gotta pick their brains apart because they really out here getting it and blowing it. They are
I
getting it
don't,
like
I don't think a lot of them getting it like that. I think they paint a
no.
good picture. I think they paint.
Who
I'm
I think
who
they
trying to
paint.
who
tell you,
who
bro.
money is that they taking
I think
picture?
they
They
painting a great
have
picture.
access to it.
Mm-mm.
Cause fake money looks so real now. Fake money looks so real now.
Like, bro,
Especially on
you
Instagram in 4K.
you
In
would be
4K,
surprised.
fake money looks so real. Like get a stack of fake money, it look real in 4K. It look real.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
What
It got
what
the stripe on it and everything. You know what I'm saying?
you want me to tell you how I know? Like, cause I just look at them. They, you know how some people be like,
Who
man, I just take it. I'm man, I'm going. If I go state, I'm just going state. They gonna be like, I'm just taking Fed time anyway,
who
no matter
keeping the
what I
strip
do.
club? If these people ain't getting it, who keeping the strip clubs open?
Who said that they staying open? A lot of stuff closing.
Here,
Everywhere. A lot of stuff
no,
closing. Everybody feeling their funk in their come. You think we just the only
Yeah,
one feeling their funk?
that's
Everybody
not
feeling the
true.
funk. Like I just went to Florida and the gas was when I was down there, the gas was like $4 almost. You see, people ain't feeling that.
And that's cheap.
And guess what? I didn't see a gas station. Main gas station I saw was empty.
That's true.
Booming.
That don't
Like
mean
people,
that. Don't mean some people weren't going in the negative. You know what
hey
I'm
man,
saying?
people. I'm telling you, like, bro, it's like what I'm seeing. I'm telling you, like I've been through it. What I'm seeing is like that old 0304 era. Like, yeah, things were a little bit high, but people are getting money.
I'm
It
telling you
just they
what
just
I'm seeing in
blowing.
Southwest. I'm seeing a lot of orange homeless people. That's what I'm seeing, and that's
Mm-mm.
blowing my mind. You know what I'm saying?
But you
Like,
always see,
Why do you think
but
that? Why do you?
we live in Arkansas.
yeah, that's true.
We've always had that.
Even with Orlando, there's a lot of orange homeless people. I'm seeing a lot more
Why do
orange
you?
people homeless than I am
They
seeing
not
apples.
homeless. Some people not homeless,
If I see you sleeping on the tent on the side of the freeway, I'm pretty sure
bro.
that's you know.
Bro,
This is
if they
America.
like
I
a
don't think
real
that's you
a real
volunteer to do
homeless
that.
camp, if you ain't got no full tents, if
That's
you
what I'm
ain't got
telling
no
you.
listen,
When you
it's
go over there
people
by Confederate, how many people over there is apples and then oranges? When you over there
and
by Confederate,
and look
And
you
they
know
had
what
all
I'm
the advantages and they still homeless.
talking about. Boy,
and guess what? Every person that's over there, they ain't never asked for no money.
you crazy.
Never. My right
Unless they
hand
going
God.
to the watershed,
My right hand.
they're
No,
homeless
I'm
shelter.
telling you, my right hand God. Unless you by the freeway, ain't nan one of them asking for. They
What just
don't
happened?
ask nothing. I'm telling you, I was like,
What in the
man,
world just happened?
I see it. I was like,
Hold
boy,
on.
they're not asking for no money.
Okay. I don't know
Yeah,
what
but
just happened, bro.
yeah, it just moved.
Can you hear
Now it
me?
just moved. Yeah, I can hear you. It just moved to south. Not southwest. It just moved to the west.
Hold on, Pill. Something happened, man. When he left. Let's see. Okay.
Yeah,
Let's see. Can you hear me?
yeah.
Oh, here we go. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
Can you hear me, Pill?
yeah, yeah.
Ah, what's up with this thing?
Yeah, it just moved to the west, bro.
Oh wow, I'm tripping. Ah, what's up with my phone, man? It's crazy. Ah, let me turn this thing off. Can you hear me now, bro?
Yeah, can you hear me?
I don't know what's up with this thing. Can you hear me now, Pill?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Ah, what's up with this thing? Ah, mic check.
Yeah,
Why is it doing that?
I can hear you, bro.
All right, what about now? I don't know, man.
Yeah, yeah, I can
Something
hear
up,
you.
man. I don't know what's up. Let's see.
But save for Thursday.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Okay,
Can you hear me?
man. Let me get off live, man.
All right.
Appreciate everybody for coming on. If y'all can hear me, I can't hear.
Yeah,
The phone acting crazy.
yeah, already.
What about now?
Yeah, I can hear you.